Hello, Westford. We've got news on updates to the Route 40 road closure, an investigation as to whether a farm at the former Drew Gardens property could work without an attached restaurant, and a new neighborhood group showing up to fight a proposed cell phone tower. I'm Ira Keltz, and from Nabnasset to Parker Village, it's time for WestfordCAT News. We begin with the latest chapter in a new subdivision located directly across the street from the Rodenbush Community Center. Developer David Guthrie and his team were back with the revised plan for homes on Kinlock Drive, a new street in Westford's town center. The subdivision arose when the town allowed Guthrie to purchase agriculturally restricted property behind 68 Main Street after Guthrie agreed to give a significant part of the property's forested rear areas as a gift to the town. Initially, Guthrie proposed placing 3 homes and the new street on the rest of the property, but withdrew that plan after concerns about traffic safety. In the new plan, he is now proposing to build 2 homes. Residents from Wheeler Drive, the street directly adjacent to Kinlock Drive, returned to continue their opposition to development on the property, again citing safety concerns along the street. Attorney Doug DeShane, representing Guthrie, aimed to challenge those claims.
We have 30-foot right-of-way width from Main Street to where the property expands. We are proposing to put 18 feet of pavement within that 30-foot right-of-way until you reach the expansion point, at which point the pavement will increase to 20 feet. Fire and police have signed off on the 18-foot width, and quite frankly, 18 to 20 feet of pavement is very typical of many, if not most, of the roads in the town of Westford. So with 18 feet of pavement plus shoulders, we don't see a problem with cars being able to pass one another. Yes.
The matter was continued until August 15th. Full disclosure, Guthrie's development company, WestCon, is a neighbor of WestfordCAT. A proposed cafe called Muffins on Main was also on the docket at that meeting as well. Until recently, it was unclear if the septic system at the Muffin on Main's proposed 40 Main Street location would allow for 2 baking ovens. Muffins on Main spokesperson Ellen Hardy told the board that she initially planned to do any baking for the shop at the nearby First Parish Church United Kitchen, but she learned that the septic system at 40 Main Street would allow for 2 ovens. However, placing the ovens on site requires transforming the business from a retail establishment to a restaurant under the town's zoning bylaws. The planning board quickly approved the change. 2 days later, at the Zoning Board of Appeals, Muffins on Main was on the docket as well, seeking a variance for parking. Under the zoning bylaws, restaurants require at least 1 parking spot for every 3 chairs. Muffins on Main will have 10 chairs, but the cafe has only 2 allocated parking spaces. The Zoning Board of Appeals quickly approved this variance, citing nearby on-street parking. Muffins on Main wasn't the only thing on the agenda at the Zoning Board of Appeals meeting. A group calling itself the Historic Brookside Residents Group spoke out against a proposed cell phone tower to be placed at the H.E. Fletcher Social and Athletic Club. A company called Varsity Wireless came before the board requesting a special permit and dimensional waivers to build a 130-foot cell phone tower there, citing a gap in cell phone coverage in the Nabnasset area. Varsity Wireless spokesperson Francis Parisi told the board that over a year of work has been done to try to find a location in the area, but the Fletcher Club was the best option despite topographical weaknesses. T-Mobile would be the primary tenant on the tower, but Parisi said at least 4 major cellular providers would likely cohabitate the tower, following town guidelines that encourage shared use of cell phone towers. If approved, the tower would be located on a former overflow parking lot in a rectangular fenced-off area at the back of the property. Following Varsity's presentation, the residents group provided their own presentation, claiming the tower would pose various safety concerns. The residents also feared the tower would impact the nature of the Brookside Historic District and impact nearby property values.
But there's an immense amount of data that's been generated previously with respect to the impact of these types of facilities on property values. And what these folks do is they do both global research and local research. They work with local real estate agents too.
Do you want to buy my house?
What's that?
Do you want to buy my house?
That's not.
All I'm doing is going to provide the board with data that they can make their determination with respect to how the data works. But we were planning on dealing with that.
The cell phone tower will go before the ZBA at least 2 more times, and it's also expected to go before several other town boards as well. Full video of the planning board and ZBA meeting are available online at WestfordCAT.org. And now it's time for our events calendar with Westford Cat's own Sarah Fletcher. Take it away, Sarah.
Thanks, Ira. My name is Sarah Fletcher, the Marketing Outreach Manager at Westford Cat, here with a few event announcements for you. In case you missed it in our last episode, the Middlesex County 4-H Fair is returning on August 26th, 27th, and 28th. There will be all kinds of animals, plus food, games, presentations, and tons of blue ribbons for gigantic veggies, amazing photography, and tons of other exhibits. The 4-H Fairgrounds are on South Chelmsford Road, and more information is available at 4hmiddlesexfair.org. Another big event is the annual Blues and Brews Festival, returning to the Neshoba Valley Skiarea on the weekend of August 20th. In recent years, the event has shared the weekend with the Pig and Pepper Festival. This year, it will run on both Saturday the 20th and Sunday the 21st, with dozens of craft beers on tap to sample and various blues musicians to enjoy. Tickets cost $25 to $50, and for more information, go to bluesandbrewsrotary.org. The event is organized by the Westford Rotary Club, which meets at the Westford Regency on Thursdays at noon. For more information on Westford Rotary, visit westford.org/Rotary. The Westford Recreation Department is hosting the Point of View Band on Sunday, August 7th at 4 p.m. on the Westford Town Common. It is free to all, and it's the last of 3 concerts offered on the Common this summer. But you can find lots of great activities offered by the Recreation Department by visiting westfordrec.com. And I'll wrap up with 2 events offered at the library this summer. Thursday, August 4th, hula hoop sensation Pinto Bella will be at the library from 4 to 5 p.m. Come explore movement arts with the combination of dance, yoga, and hula hooping. Tickets are $2, and please call to register. On August 11th, toss of Frisbee with 2-time world freestyle Frisbee champion Todd Broder. For more information, call the library's Youth Services Department at 978-399-2302. That's all for now. Back to you, Ira.
Once upon a time, there was an apple orchard at what has become known as the Drew Gardens property. Whether or not a farm could exist there again without an attached restaurant was the topic of discussion for the Drew Gardens Task Force last week. Meeting at the Cameron Senior Center, the task force heard testimony from local farming experts on the feasibility of a standalone farm at the property. Local farmers Elizabeth Almeida and Dave Dumaresque told the board about how much they would have been willing to pay for the property, which was far less than the price offered last year by current owner Ebby Masaladon. Dumaresque, better known locally as Farmer Dave, purchased a plot of farmland in Dracut several times larger than the Drew Gardens property that already had infrastructural improvements on site for about half the price. Jamie Cruz of Springdale Farms, the farmer that will be working on the northern 2/3 of the site if the restaurant becomes a reality, also said that it would be difficult for many farmers to make this site profitable on its own as a farm. Citing land costs and extensive infrastructural repairs needed, the Drew Gardens Task Force is expecting to have a preliminary recommendation by September 8th so that it can be discussed at special town meeting. We'll have more on the story as it develops. Farmer Dave had a busy week. In addition to the Drew Gardens Task Force, his team was also busy at work at opening day of Hill Orchard, Westford's town-owned fruit orchard just off Chamberlain Road. The farm stand at Hill Orchard will only be open on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays until sometime in mid-August. It will close for the season around Thanksgiving. For more information, go to farmerdaves.net. Road construction on Route 40 is underway, and last week the town installed a temporary stoplight at the corner of Cold Spring Road and Depot Street. The stoplight is along a detour set up during the construction project. For more information, head to westfordma.gov/Route 40. And now for a new segment on WestfordCAT News, the Adoptable Pet of the Week. WestfordCAT, in conjunction with the Lowell Humane Society, will be featuring a pet available for adoption at the Merrimack Valley Animal Shelter in Lowell. Patty Stalker has this week's pet.
I was at the Lowell Humane Society's Merrimack Valley Animal Shelter in Lowell recently, and I met with Deborah Forbes, a former Westford Middle School teacher of 35 years and now a volunteer at the shelter for the past 8 years. And she introduced me to Doodle, this week's very shy but sweet adoptable pet.
This is Doodle, and Doodle is a beautiful, soft, white-coated girl. She has beautiful light blue eyes. She's a little bashful. She was found as a stray, and a kind person brought her in because she was having to fend for herself. She's a little bashful initially, a little bashful and shy. Sometimes it's pretty hectic in the shelter, and she would really love probably a nice quiet home. She would make a great companion cat, probably do better in a home without any pets at all. She's not really a big fan of other cats. They make her nervous. So she would like to be as an only pet in maybe an adult home or a home with children who were respectful and calm and gentle with her. She's a very gentle, laid-back, sweet girl, likes to snuggle. She would make a nice lap cat, and I mean, as long as you don't mind a little white hair, which, you know what, doesn't matter.
Deborah explained how cats in shelters have trouble adjusting and why they often don't show their true personalities during their stay there.
It's hard. The worst thing for a cat and any animal is change and transition, and I'm always really amazed that they do as well as they do given all of the changes in their life. I mean, I know I hate change, and I'm not at my best in a transitional stage. And sometimes people, like when they come in, if a cat is sort of in their little cubby and they're not coming out to, interact with them, they'll think, oh, this cat doesn't like me, or it's not a friendly cat, and it's just a cat who needs to get to know you. They don't know you. Doodle has been here probably about a month and a half. And she's really ready for a nice, calm, quiet, forever home of her own. They take great, great care of them here at the shelter, but like Dorothy Gale said, there's no place like home, and that's what this little girl would love for her own. A new friend who's going to take care of her, give her security, give her love.
If you'd like more information on how to adopt Doodle or any of the other animals at the Lowell Humane Society Merrimack Valley Animal Shelter, or find out how to donate, volunteer, or fill their wish list, you can visit them at 951 Broadway Street in Lowell. Call 978-452-7781 or visit their website at lowellhumanesociety.org. For WestfordCAT, I'm Patty Stalker.
And now, here's Dr. Rekha Sharma with this week's health tip.
Hello everyone, I'm Rekha Sharma back with the new health tip for WestfordCAT News. Ayurveda is a 5,000 years old holistic practice of healing. Today I'm going to talk about fenugreek. Fenugreek is antibacterial and anti-inflammatory and helpful in menopause. It contains chemicals similar to estrogen and helps to reduce menopausal symptoms like mood swings, depression, cramps, and abnormal hunger. Fenugreek is not recommended during pregnancy because it may lead to miscarriage. Fenugreek has natural fiber which maintains the heart health and healthy cholesterol. It also reduces acid reflux and improves gut health. It is rich in copper, magnesium, and phosphorus. It reduces arthritis pain and helpful in skin infections. It also improves kidney function. So add some fenugreek leaves and seeds in your cooking to get the benefits. If you have any medical condition, please contact your healthcare provider before you consume. I will be back with a new health tip. Bye for now.
And here's Giuseppe with this week's weather.
Hello, Westford. This is Giuseppe with the weather forecast for this weekend and the week of August 1st. It looks like we'll take a break from the 90 degrees plus temperature this weekend and hopefully get some much needed rain. Here's what's coming up. On Saturday, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a chance of scattered rain showers. The high will be 82 degrees and the low will be around 61 degrees. On Sunday, it will be overcast with rain showers. There will be a high of 83 degrees and a low of 60 degrees. The skies will be mainly cloudy again on Monday with occasional rain showers. The high will be around 83 degrees and a low around. On Tuesday, it will be partly cloudy during the day and clear at night. The high will be 85 degrees and the low will be around 63 degrees. On Wednesday, things start heating back up with mostly sunny skies and a high of 87 degrees and a low of 63 degrees. On Thursday, it will be mostly sunny again with a warm high of 90 degrees and a low of 63 degrees. On Friday, it will be mostly sunny and warm again with a high of 89 degrees and a low of 61 degrees. That is your Westford weather. Have a great week, everyone.
This is the last WestfordCAT news show written by news director Andrew Sylvia. As he moves on, we at WestfordCAT want to thank him for his time and dedication to the news and wish him all the best for his future endeavors. We'll be taking a break from our weekly newscast, but we'll return in September. Please tune into our stations and watch us online at westfordcat.org, where we will continue to provide you with coverage of town meetings and other local events. We leave you with a look at the 4th annual Kurt Kelly Memorial Golf Tournament held last week at the Bradford Country Club. Thanks to the Kelly family for getting us this footage and for the various donations the KDK Foundation makes to local Westford charities and organizations. For WestfordCAT News, I'm Ira Keltz, and we'll see you next time, Westford.